Yeah, great. Please,
Yes,
number
ma'am.
from 1 to 10.
And there's one sign that the Bible does tell.
Number from 1 to 10. Now, yesterday I said that the reason for this quiz is to just give you sort of an appraisal on your ability to spell. If you are just joining us, number from 1 to 10, we're going to have a spelling test. Because in the listening test, you're going to be spelling from your head. So it will be important for you to know how far that will go in the real exam. So number from 1 to 10 quickly. And here is the rule. I'm only going to repeat the word twice. If you did not get it the first time, if you did not get it the second time, just leave it and move on. I'm not going to repeat it until you hear. Remember that in the actual exam, words are going to be pronounced for you only once. Okay? I mean, you're going to hear the question, the audio played only once. So I'll pronounce the word twice. Try to get it the first time. If not, second time. Otherwise, move on to the next. Okay. I hope you've numbered now. From 1 to 10. All right. So number 1, separate. Number 1, separate. Number 2, covenant. Number 2, covenant. Number 2. This is the third time, so you should have heard it already. Number 3, truly. Number 3, truly. Number 4, pronunciation. Number 4, pronunciation. Number 5, privilege. Number 5, privilege. Number 6, accommodation. Number 6, accommodation. Number 7, millennium. Number 7, millennium. Number 8, auxiliary. Number 8, auxiliary. Number 9, environment. Number 9, environment. Number 9. Number 10, finally. Number 10, professor. Number 10. Number 10, professor. Okay, so that is all for that. I'm going to share my screen now. This is Mark. If you even miss a word, you know you're wrong. So if you miss a word, please mark it wrong. Did you get 10 over 10? You got everything. Hmm? Did you get everything? You got everything, right? 10 over 10, great, 7, 6. All right. So this just tells you that you may need to work on your spellings or your good, okay? Because now some people will probably say spell separate as S-E-P-E. That's usually a typical mistake we separate. Then covenant. Some people will write covenant, C-O-N. Who wrote covenant? Covenant.
I did.
Yeah. So that's a common mistake. Then truly, it's very easy to put E before L-Y, as in true. You just add E there. So that's a common mistake that people make. Pronunciation, yeah, it's very easy to write pronunciation, not pronunciation. That's a common error. Then privilege, very easy to add a D before G. That's a common error. Accommodation, you can either mess with the double C or the double M. Millennium, same thing. You can either do one L or one N, right? Yeah. Auxiliary, same thing. You can make a mistake by adding 2 L's. Environment, this N is usually the challenge, okay? People can just write environment, omit the N. Then professor, you could either struggle with double F or one S. So these are typical spellings that people likely make. So you need to deal with it because yeah, so if you even got 9 over 10, it means you need to work on your spellings. And one way to do that is when you are reading, please, when you're reading, look at the actual spelling of the words. Don't gloss over them. Then actually you can take some spelling tests on your own, right? So any questions here? Oh, good, right? Yeah. So
Sorry, excuse me, you said we can take spelling test. Is it like an online test?
no, you can just put a list of words together, give somebody to read it out for you, just like what I did now.
Okay.
I know there are some spelling games. Okay, yeah, there are some word puzzles. I know that for Google, when you go finding the meaning of a word, they under it, they can start giving you some tests. as regards words similar to the words you just searched for. I find it very entertaining. No, what they do there is they ask you for meanings. Okay, synonyms and antonyms. That's what they do. They don't do spelling. So you can, yeah, I have a collection of words you can play with. Let me find it. You can just give somebody and say, okay, read that. You can give it to your children or somebody, like, read to me, let me spell, right? Just to test, yeah, commonly used words in IELTS listening. So yeah, I have a couple of them. I'll give this to you. Plenty of them here. Words similar to the ones we just did. Yeah. So let's move on. Who did the assignments I gave yesterday? Words associated with spelling of names. You didn't do it.
I did.
Wow. Yeah, you did. Great job. So what happened? Did you get 10 over 10? Were you hearing something else? Whereas you said something else. Share your
In the
experience.
first one, I missed. In
Uh-huh.
the first one, I missed one.
Okay,
While in the second part, I got everything.
great. Who else? Great job. Who else? Only one person did it. Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
Hello, I tried it also.
Okay, share your experience.
So the first part, I got 6 over 10.
Mhm.
And for the second part, I got 8 over 10.
Okay, so your score increased because you have learned one or two things. Yes.
Yes.
So that is one thing you can, like, when I said sometimes when it looks like you're not hearing what they are saying, because one time I was telling somebody, I said, do you want to be an athlete? The person was like, the way the person was looking, I said, okay, maybe this person does not know, probably pronounces athletes. So I said, do you want to be an athlete? She said, oh, yes. I mean, she personally, like, I know, but it's not athletes. When you say athlete, you're spelling, you're pronouncing O-U-T-L-E-T, athletes. Okay, it's athletes, all right? Yeah, pronunciation can help you spell or can just make you wonder what exactly did they say. So you have to deal with that. You have to deal with it, okay? You have to deal with it. I shared my experience with you yesterday. I had that even if you get a band 9 in IELTS, when you still travel abroad, especially to an English-speaking country, you still have to adjust, okay? Because just like some people say that there's a deeper Yoruba, there's another one that if they speak it, you will not hear what they are saying. Yes, so yeah, it's the same thing with English language, okay? So I think if we probably stop seeing English language as a test of your intelligence, like when somebody speaks very well, you say, this person is very intelligent, this person is. If you probably start seeing it like French, right? Like you learn French or German, it will help you do the work, to help you know that if you don't do the work, the problem does not change. There's no magic about it, right? So this